When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like Skims or Allbirds, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and great marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. It's home of ShopPay, the #1 checkout in the world. You can use it to boost conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going through to checkout. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Allbirds uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/income, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/income to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/income.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Defeat DeMakes. Do you think you have what it takes? Music trivia, useless knowledge, shit you never learned in college. Defeat DeMakes. Do you think you have what it takes?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Defeat DeMakes, the podcast game show in which a contestant takes on our very own Chris DeMakes in a battle of music trivia wits. If you'd like to be considered for a future episode of Defeat DeMakes, be sure to sign up for our Patreon at chrisdemakes.com. So let's get into it. Today's contestant lives in San Diego with his wife, Lynn, though he originally hailed from a tiny town in Connecticut. He has 2 daughters, Alexandria and Caitlin, who he's definitely trying to make proud today. He's been a listener of Chris DeMakes a podcast since February of 2022, when an episode with Brian Fallon of the Gaslight Anthem made him aware of the show, and he's been a listener ever since. And on his current count, he has seen 12 of our past guests on the show live. Interesting fact about Steve, he has met all 3 members of the Police on separate occasions, and he loves hiking, camping, and of course, listening to music. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Steve Jones.
Yay.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Mr. Jones.
What up,
Yes.
Steve?
I have a question for Steve. What part of Connecticut did you live in?
A little town called Willimantic up in the northeast corner.
Oh, I know where Willimantic is. Nice.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, well, I've learned that area because JR, our sax player, is from Hartford. So,
Okay.
well,
Yeah.
from that area. He actually lives in Meriden, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the most famous thing about our town is there used to be a club in the 70s called the Shabu Inn, which burned down in the early 80s, but bands like Aerosmith, AC/DC, the Police played there. A lot of musicians know about the town from that.
Okay. Were you too young to visit that in the early 80s?
Yeah, I was about 5 years too young, yeah.
Okay. Bummer. I'm glad you and I never ended up there, Steve. It could have been trouble.
Yeah, yep.
So, Steve, we're very excited to have you here today. I don't know how confident you are. You sounded before we started recording, like you weren't too confident, but I believe in you, Steve.
Well, here's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, Chris, if you ask me a lot of questions that I know the answers to, I'm going to do great.
There you go.
Hey, that's a fair assessment.
It's really up to you.
All right. Well, Chris DeMakes, I don't know if you realize this, but we haven't done a Defeat DeMakes since April of 2022.
Oh, that was the last time. Jeez. Okay.
Dude, time flies. This is our 8th episode of Defeat DeMakes. We only took a 4-year break, but we've been saying forever that we're going to bring it back. And now here we are. We felt like the time was right. So we're back.
I love it. Well, I appreciate Steve for ponying up here, bellying up to the bar, so to speak, and taking me on today. I appreciate it.
Am I the first one since coming back?
That's right.
You are.
All right. Well, I will help you get the rust off.
Love it.
So we'll go over the rules before we get started here. There's going to be 2 rounds and then a final round. In each round, you'll each get 3 questions. You'll get to choose between 2 categories for your question. If you can get the answer to the question without the multiple choice, you'll get 2 points in this first round. If you need the multiple choice, you'll get 1 point. You also each get one DeMakes to use, which means you can DeMake the other person answer the question if you think they don't know it. If they get it wrong, you'll get the full points for the question. But if they get it right, they'll get the full points for the question. So, be strategic with it. And one more thing to keep in mind about DeMaking someone answer a question, the person who is DeMaked will always get the multiple choice regardless, but it'll count for full points. If someone misses a question, the other person will get a chance to steal. If you try to steal, however, you'll get the points if you get it right, but if you miss the question, the opponent will get the points. So if you try to steal, make sure you know the answer. I would only suggest stealing if you're sure of the answers. And as we finish the rounds here, I'll go over what happens in round 2 and round 3, but we'll start with round 1 here. And I'll guide you guys along. I know this is our first defeat DeMakes in a while, so I'll guide us along and you guys will get the hang of it. Do you guys have any questions before we get into it?
Steve, any questions?
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
Chris, I have so many questions. We'd be here all day, but let's get into the game.
Well, I'll be the one with the questions then. And we're going to start with our guest. Mr. Jones and me will start with a question here. You get to choose, Steve, between these two categories. One-hit thunder or 80s metal lyrics.
I've got to go with One Hit Thunder.
Okay. This 80s band, fronted by Kevin Rowland, is known as a one-hit wonder in the U.S., but in the UK, they had another number 1 song with Gino.
Kevin Rowland sounds familiar. I've got to go multiple choice.
A, Aha. B, Soft Cell. C, Men Without Hats. Or D, Dexy's Midnight Runners.
I told you ask hard questions. They all sound like they could be the right answer. I don't think it's Aha. So I'm going to eliminate A.
Okay.
B was what?
Soft Cell, Men Without Hats, or Dexy's Midnight Runners were your other 3 choices.
So because the name Kevin Rowland, is that what it was?
Yes, Kevin Rowland.
I've listened to the Dexy's Midnight Runners episode.
Nice.
And that's why I think it sounds familiar, so I'm going to go with that. D.
You got it. You got a point. You're on the board, Steve. Good job.
Excellent lesson in deducing, Steve.
I learned from you.
I learned from the best, Dad.
Okay, we're on to you, Chris. Your category choices are 80s punk lyrics or 80s metal.
Let's go for 80s metal.
What iconic singer does guest vocals on Motley Crue's 1989 deep cut Slice of Your Pie?
Okay. Well, there's, I believe, a couple people, but Steven Tyler, final answer.
You got it.
He doesn't really sing on it. He does like the Steven Tyler, wah, wah, that like voice thing he does at the beginning of the song. But
Okay.
There were other people that sang on that record. He did it up in Vancouver. Bryan Adams sang on it, a bunch of other guys. So, all right, I'm on the board.
All right. Well, that was kind of Chris DeMakes' bread and butter there, Steve. So we'll challenge him a little harder in future questions, but it's back to you. Your category choices are Finish That Lyric or 2000s Punk.
I'm going to go with the first one.
Finish That Lyric?
Yes.
From Looking Glass, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. Steve.
Oh, man.
Steve looks flabbergasted. All right, Steve, do your best here.
Steve might call his daughters in the room to figure this out.
And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them blank.
Give it to me one more time, and then
Okay.
I need the multiple choice.
You got it.
If you played the song for me, I wouldn't know who it was.
And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying a whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them blank.
Okay, now let's go for multiple choice.
She serves them whiskey and wine. She serves them ale and wine. She serves them best in the town, or she serves them whiskey and lime.
Give me A again, and then give me D again.
A was whiskey and wine, and D was whiskey and lime.
And lime?
Right.
I'm going to go with A.
You got it. She serves them whiskey and wine. Chris, did you know that one?
I didn't. I would have liked to think I would have gravitated towards that. Whiskey and lime is a weird combo. So yeah, that would, I could see that being a misheard lyric maybe, but okay, good job, Steve.
Yeah, Steve's 2 for 2.
Coming in being a doubting Thomas, and here he is. Look at him.
And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. They say, Brandy, you're a fine girl.
All right, we're back to you, Chris, for your second question. We got a tie game, 2-2. Your category choices are 2000s pop or yacht rock.
Let's go for some yacht rock.
Okay. Walking the line between prog and yacht rock, this group hit number 3 in October of 1982 with their single, Eye in the Sky.
Alan Parsons Project.
You got it. Wow. He's on fire. Steve, did you know that one?
I did know that one, yeah.
Yeah. Great song. Great song.
It is a good song.
I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I can read your mind. I am the maker of rules.
The Alan Parsons Project always sounded like a welder or something in town. It never sounded like a band. I'm going to go over to the Alan Parsons Project and get the door on my old Toyota soldered back on, welded back on.
I wouldn't consider them yacht rock, though.
Yeah, that's what in the question, they walk the line between prog and yacht rock. They get lumped into yacht rock a little bit, but
yeah, that's a little bit of a stretch, but I could see that song being, it was a very, very soft rock song.
Okay. Third and final question of round 1. We're back to Steve. Steve, your category choices are the 90s or novelty music.
Novelty music. Well, that's not my choice. Give me an example of what that might be. Like Weird Al?
Yeah. Weird Al, or like I'm Too Sexy, or like
maybe Rico Suave.
Sure.
That type of song. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go 90s.
Okay. This 1994 alternative rock song became a hit on MTV with its surreal and apocalyptic music video, earning it the award for Best Metal/Hard Rock Video at the 1994 MTV Music Video Awards. 1994 alternative rock song, and it had a surreal and apocalyptic music video, earning it the award for Best Metal/Hard Rock Video at the 1994 VMAs.
This is my problem. Chris is getting all 2s without the multiple choice, and I got to go multiple choice again.
Okay. A, Closer by 9 Inch Nails. B, Vaseline by Stone Temple Pilots. C, Zombie by the Cranberries. Or D, Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden.
I feel like all those are after 94. I can picture the 9 Inch Nails video. I don't think it's Stone Temple Pilots. Zombie, I think, is later. I think it's between 9 Inch Nails and Black Hole Sun. I'm going to go with Black Hole Sun.
You got it. Wow. 3 for 3.
Wow.
All ones, though.
Yeah, it's okay. The next round, point values are doubled next round, Steve. So you're staying in the game. I like it.
I'm not sitting over here relaxed, dipping my feet in the pool yet, Steve. we got a lot of game to play here, all right?
We do.
Yeah.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun.
Okay, back to you, Chris DeMakes. This is your final question of round one. Your choices of categories are 80s pop or finish this 80s lyric.
80s pop.
In January of 1985, this group hit number 4 on the Hot 100 with their song Cool It Now, a song in which a guy professes his love for a girl despite growing concerns from his friends.
Cool It Now was New Edition.
You got it. Damn. He's ripping it up. Steve, did you know that one?
No idea.
Cool it now, you got to slow it down.
Good job.
You're gonna lose control. Cool it now.
Wow.
Chris is usually the one that does the a cappella renditions for us. I don't know what just got over me.
That
was
great.
impressive.
It was. You know what else is impressive? Neither of you guys have missed a question yet.
And these aren't exactly easy. And I will go on record as saying we haven't done one of these in a minute, Chris. We're not in cahoots here. He doesn't play favorites. He doesn't try to, that's why I'm sweaty palms over here. Everybody's doing great. Yes, Chris DeMakes has a 6-3 lead, but now, right after we take a quick break, we're heading in to round 2 where the point values are doubled. Looking to elevate your music career? DistroKid is a digital music distribution service that enables musicians to distribute their music to online stores and streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon, Tidal, and many more. DistroKid collects earnings and payments, sending them to you, the artist. With DistroKid, artists unlock a world of possibilities. From easily paying collaborators with splits, to securing your music with DistroLock, DistroKid covers all bases. Plus, you can promote your releases with Hyperfollow and create eye-catching visuals with a Spotify Canvas generator, all for free. But that's not all. Introducing the DistroKid app, now available on iOS and Android. Artists can manage their releases, view streaming stats, and withdraw earnings, all from the palm of their hand. And for those looking to perfect their sound, check out Mixia. With its simple interface and customizable mastering options, artists can make their music sound polished and professional within minutes. And don't forget about Instant Share, DistroKid's newest feature. Share large files securely with collaborators, producers, and more, ensuring your music streams at the highest quality. Ready to take your music to the next level? Download the DistroKid app and explore their suite of tools today. Plus, listeners can enjoy 30% off their first year by visiting distrokid.com/VIP/DeMakes. That's distrokid.com/VIP/DeMakes.
Experience a membership that backs what you're building with American Express Business Platinum. Unlock over $3,500 in business and travel value annually with statement credits on select purchases from brands like Dell, Hilton, and Adobe, and other benefits. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Based on total potential value of statement credits on select purchases and other benefits, enrollments required, monthly and other limits and terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
Your little one grew 3 inches overnight. Adorable. Also, expensive. Sell their pint-sized pieces on Depop and list them in minutes with no selling fees. Because somewhere, a dad refuses to pay full price for the clothes his kids will outgrow tomorrow. And he's ready to buy your son's entire wardrobe right now. Consider your future growth spurt budget secured. Start selling on Depop, where taste recognizes taste. Payment processing fees and boosting fees still apply. See website for details.
Chronic migraine is 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It prevents on average 8 to 9 headache days a month versus 6 to 7 for placebo.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Ever feel like your brain just won't click? Onnit Alpha Brain is a daily supplement engineered to support memory, focus, and mental speed. Made with science-backed ingredients, Onnit Alpha Brain helps you lock in, tune out distractions, and stay sharp. See what your brain can really do. Visit onnit.com and shop Alpha Brain to unlock your next level. That's ONNIT.com.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast? Smart move. Being financially savvy? Smart move. Another smart move? Having State Farm help you create a competitive price when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Reggie, I just sold my car online.
Let's go, Grandpa. Wait, you did?
Yep, on Carvana. Just put in the license plate, answered a few questions, got an offer in minutes. Easier than setting up that new digital picture frame.
You don't say.
Yeah, they're even picking it up tomorrow. Talk about fast.
Wow, way to go. So, about that picture frame.
Forget about it. Until Carvana makes one, I'm not interested.
Car selling made easy. On Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
At Blinds.com, it's not just about window treatments. It's about you, your style, your space, your way. Whether you DIY or want the pros to handle it all, you'll have the confidence of knowing it's done right. From free expert design help to our 100% satisfaction guarantee, everything we do is made to fit your life and your windows. Because at Blinds.com, the only thing we treat better than windows is you. Visit Blinds.com now for up to 45% off select styles, plus a free professional measure. Rules and restrictions apply.
This is your fix.
I'm your host, Stassi Schroeder. Welcome to Tell Me Lies, the official podcast. What's the most unhinged thing of season 3?
Steven, because he's so evil.
I do think he is misunderstood.
You see everyone face consequences.
It's intoxicating. The writers just know how to trick you.
There's always a twist in this show.
Tell Me Lies, the official podcast, January 6th, and stream the new season of Tell Me Lies January 13th on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Hey friends, Chris DeMakes here. If you love Chris DeMakes a podcast and you'd like to help us continue bringing you great episodes each week, please take a minute to check out ChrisDeMakes.com. That's where you'll find our Patreon. Our Patreon supporters get instant access to hundreds of episodes of The After Party, our weekly bonus episode that people have raved to us about for years. You can also get ad-free, early releases of each week's episode of Chris DeMakes a podcast, as well as unedited video versions of the show. Even if you're not sure if you want to sign up, you can go to ChrisDeMakes.com and sign up for a free account. We'll throw you a free preview episode here and there. We can't thank you enough for all the support. And if you have a few extra bucks and you want to help us keep the lights on, our Patreon is the way to do it. Head to ChrisDeMakes.com to learn more.
All right, we're back. We got 3 more questions each before we head into our final round, but now the point values are doubled. Chris has a very narrow 6-3 lead. You guys have played an impressive game so far, and we're going back to Steve with the point values doubled. You'll get 4 if you get it without the multiple choice, 2 with the multiple choice, and don't forget, you guys both have DeMakes in your pockets still, that you can DeMake someone else answer the question. So we'll start here with you, Mr. Steve Jones. Your category choices are Chris DeMakes a podcast or 90s alternative.
Those are 2 unfair things to ask.
I feel the same way.
Let me go with 90s alternative.
In 1993, this Rhode Island band hit number 1 on Billboard's Modern Rock Tracks chart with their lead single, Feed the Tree.
That would be Belly.
Oh! Whoa, 4 points for Steve, and he takes the lead. Nice job, Steve.
Be there when you feed the tree.
Oh, we even got. I love it. I love all the performances we're getting on here today. That's good.
Yeah, let's look who just dunked a deuce and tall cotton, Steve Jones.
What is that expression?
One of my favorite songs from that time. I did not know they were from Rhode Island, though.
Yep. You learn something new every day on Defeat DeMakes.
I didn't either. I would have needed multiple choices. I didn't recognize the title, Steve. You got me on that one.
All right. Well, we are back to Chris DeMakes with your category choices being punk rock or emo.
I got to go punk rock.
Okay.
Let's see.
Peaking at number 8 in January of 1983, this was the Clash's highest charting song on the Billboard Hot 100.
I don't think it's If I Stay or Should I Go. It's got to be Rock the Casbah, final answer.
You got it. Wow.
All right.
I thought that was going to be a hard question because you had I Fought the Law, you had Train in Vain, you had Should I Stay or Should I Go? But good job.
I know. The thing about that was that was a huge song for the Clash in the States. I just remember that it being on the radio in Florida. And if you got on the radio in Florida in the early 80s, like it had to be a hit. So I was pretty certain, but I don't know. You know, the way Steve's playing, I could have got railroaded there real quick.
If you'd gotten it wrong, I was going to steal with multiple choice.
Ah.
So I figured it was either Rock the Casbah or one of the other ones you said. If I heard it, I'm like, that would have been it.
Okay, Chris jumps back to a 10-7 lead, but we're back to you, Steve. Your category choices are the 80s or the 2000s.
I got to go 80s.
This 1987 screwball comedy movie starred Madonna as a street-smart girl who is falsely accused of murdering her boyfriend and is sent to jail. After release, she meets a man and convinces him to help her catch those responsible for her confinement.
This isn't my answer. I want to say Suddenly Seeking Susan, but I don't think that's it. I can picture the actor in the movie, but I cannot think of the name. So I got to go multiple choice again.
A, Overboard. B, Desperately Seeking Susan. C, Who's That Girl? Or D, Body of Evidence.
Who's That Girl?
You got it.
Now, Steve, I didn't see Who's That Girl, and I didn't see Desperately, but immediately Desperately Seeking Susan, I would have said that without multiple choice. I would have lost, because it was right in that time frame.
If you didn't give the plot, because I immediately was going to say Suddenly Seeking Susan, the plot, I'm like, I remember seeing the movie, and that's not the plot. And I remember Madonna was so huge. I was just out of high school into college, and everybody was into Madonna. So I'm like, if I hear it, I will know the answer.
Chris is holding on to a slim 10-9 lead, but he does have a question in hand. We're to his second question of round 2. And Chris, your category choices are finish this 80s lyric or the 2000s.
Finish this 80s lyric.
From Matthew Wilder's 1983 hit, Break My Stride, fill in the blank. Last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find ya, and you said you had to get your blank clean.
Don't remember. I'm going to DeMakes Steve. I'm going to DeMakes Steve.
Oh,
Steve.
I showed my face card, didn't I?
You look like a deer in the headlights, Steve. Not going to lie.
Okay. So, Steve, you get the multiple choice. And if you get it right, you get the full 4 points. But if you get it wrong, Chris gets a full 4 points. That's what happens on a DeMake.
You could have been kind and had the chorus as the missing lyrics. That's the only part of this song I know. In fact, I sing it to my kids.
Ain't nobody gonna break up my stride.
Yeah.
All right, so give me the whole thing again, and then multiple choice.
Last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find ya, and you said you had to get your blank clean. A, head. B, ceiling. C, bathroom. Or D, laundry.
Those are the worst lyrics ever. If I could write lyrics that bad, I could have a career in music. Head, ceiling, bathroom, laundry.
Right.
I'm going to go with the worst lyric. I'm going to go with C, bathroom.
Sorry, Steve. It's actually laundry.
Oh.
Here's the thing with that lyric. I wouldn't have known that. And head, like at first I was like, after you said ceiling and then, but you said bathroom, because like you sometimes you'll say, hey, I got to go to the head for like a restroom, bathroom. But then I was like, okay, so maybe you threw that in there because you thought, oh, that has to be the obvious one. The other three are so ridiculous, right, Chris?
Well, I mean, there was a few years ago, there was a sort of like viral thing about this song where people were like posting these lyrics and stuff. I thought maybe you guys may have seen that in passing or something. But yeah, they are very bad lyrics, but great chorus.
Last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find you, and you said you had to get your laundry clean. Didn't want no one to hold you. What does that mean? And you said, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
All right, so it's 14-9.
That is correct. It's 14-9.
All right, you're pulling away.
You both have one more question this round. And we're back to you, Steve. Your category choices are 90s pop or finish these 90s alternative lyrics.
90s alternative lyrics.
From the New Radicals' 1998 hit, You Get What You Give, fill in the blank. Fashion shoots with Beckin Hansen, Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson. You're all fakes, run to your blank, come around, we'll kick your ass in.
Mansion.
You got it. Nice job. Nice job. That's 4 points for Steve.
You're a New Radicals fan, huh, Steve?
Oh yeah. It made my top 10 list on one hit, the top 100 one hit thunder.
So you know who Danielle was, right?
Yeah, Danielle. I didn't say her last name.
I think it's like Brisby or Brisbois or something.
Yeah,
Danielle.
Yeah. She was on Archie. She was on Archie Bunker's place.
Yeah, she was all in the family. She was Archie's granddaughter. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, she was in the New Radicals.
Fashion shoots with Beckin Hansen, Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson. You're all fakes, run to your mansions. Come around, we'll kick your ass in.
Do you have the album?
I don't have the album, but Less Than Jake played with them. I have talked about this on the after party before. Yeah, Less Than Jake played with them at a radio show in Cleveland in 1997, just us and the New Radicals. And they opened with their radio hit and they closed with it. That was the first time we ever saw that until we played with you, Chris, with Tommy Two-Tone, and he opened with 8675309 and closed with it.
Yeah,
strong move.
Yeah.
So that album begins off with her saying, "Make my nipples hard, let's go."
Oh. All right.
Nice.
Make my nipples hard. Let's go.
And a little fun fact, if you're ever in another trivia game or anything like that, Greg Alexander from the New Radicals, he also wrote the hit song Murder on the Dance Floor, which in the UK was a huge song for Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I mean, and people know it here, but it was a huge hit in the UK, but he wrote that song too. So That's 4 points for Steve. And we got one more question for Chris before we get into our final round. So, Chris, your category choices are punk rock or emo.
I got to go punk rock again. It's been good to me.
What punk rock icon was born with a parasitic twin growing out of his back, which was incompletely formed and surgically removed?
Oh my gosh. I have no idea who that could be. Like Johnny Rotten, Joey Ramone, punk icon. No idea. This is going to be a complete stab in the dark. I don't know.
Okay. Do you need the multiple choice?
I do.
A, Sid Vicious. B, Henry Rollins. C,
How did I know that?
Joe Strummer. Or D, Joey Ramone.
I've never heard Joey Ramone, Henry Rollins, or Sid Vicious. For some reason, I feel like it could be Joe Strummer, but why do I think this is Sid Vicious? I have no idea. Joe Strummer, final answer.
That is incorrect. So now we go to you, Steve. Do you want to try to steal it at risk of losing points here?
So if I try to steal it and I get it wrong, I lose 2 points?
Yes, that's correct.
I would have no idea. I'd be taking a guess, so I'm not gonna try to steal.
Okay. The actual answer was Joey Ramone.
Okay. I never heard that one.
Right now, the score before we head into the final round is Chris with 14 and Steve with 13.
All right.
14-13 is the score heading into the final round. Now, this is a wager round, and I will tell you before you write down your wager, how many points you want to wager, your final category, I'll tell you how it works after, but the final category is Phil Collins. So how many of your points do you want to wager in this final round?
And this is you just straight up answer, right? There's no multiple choice.
I'll explain to you how it works after you put your wager in.
All right. Wager down.
All right. My wager's down.
Okay. You just keep those to yourselves till we're done. So this is the way it's going to work. Phil Collins had 16 top 20 hits. You're going to go back and forth naming one of them. If you miss one, that'll be a strike. And once you get 3 strikes, that's where you'll either win what you wagered or lose what you wagered. That's how it'll be determined. Chris, you have the lead right now. So you'll get to start. You got to name one of Phil Collins' 16 top 20 hits.
All right. We're just going to go with a banger, In the Air Tonight.
Yes. Interestingly enough, Chris, that only went to number 19.
Okay.
But yes, that's one of them. We're over to you, Steve.
Can't Hurry Love.
Yes, that went to number 10. Back to you, Chris.
Against All Odds.
Yes, that was a number 1 song. Back to Steve.
Separate Lives.
Yep, that was a number 1 song. Good job.
That's an obscure one. Was that from the Buster soundtrack?
It was from a soundtrack. Yeah.
It was from a movie. Yeah, I don't remember the movie. I think the song was much more successful than the movie.
Okay. Sussudio.
You got it. That's a number 1 song. Back to Steve.
I don't know if this was a hit. Don't Care Anymore.
Sorry. That is a strike. That's 1 strike for Steve.
I don't care anymore. Great song.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a top 20 hit for Phil Collins. Back to you, Chris.
Another Day in Paradise?
Yes, that was a number 1 song.
Take Me Home.
Yes, that went to number 7. Back to Chris.
Land of Confusion was Genesis. I Can't Dance was Genesis. Blanking. got a bunch of I'm trying to think of Phil Collins.
5-second warning.
Don't know.
Sorry, Chris. That's 1 strike for Chris, and we're back.
1 strike, yeah.
We're back to Steve.
I'm going to go with, I know the video was popular. I don't know if it was a top 20 hit. Don't Lose My Number.
You got it. That went to number 4. Billy, Don't You Lose My Number. Number 4. Okay. Back to Chris.
I think I'm out. I don't think I can name anymore. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll try to think of another one, but strike two. Don't know.
Strike two. And we're back to Steve.
I think it was a hit. I don't know if it has to be a top 20.
Yep. Had hit top 20.
I Missed Again. Was that top 20?
It was. It hit number 19.
Wow.
Wow. He didn't miss again that time, Chris. Chris, has anything popped into mind in the meantime?
No idea. Nah. I like I said, I could start going into other songs of his, but they're all Genesis. Let me go back to the first record. I can't even sing you the hook of Separate Lives or the one you just mentioned. I have no idea. No idea. I'm out. 3 strikes.
Wow, that's third strike. And what did you guys wager in these final rounds?
Oof, not good.
Steve, what does your wager say?
13. I did it all.
Wow, he went all in. Chris wagered what?
I went 4. 4.
Congratulations, Steve. You have defeated DeMakes. Do you guys want to hear the songs that were not named?
Yes.
2 Hearts went to number 1. Groovy Kind of Love went to number 1.
Ooh.
One More Night went to number 1.
Ah.
Easy Lover, which was a duet with Philip Bailey, went to number 2.
I didn't think that we could do that.
Well,
I didn't think that was allowed. Okay. That was the only one I had. I should have said something.
I Wish It Would Rain Down went to number 3.
Okay.
Something Happened on the Way to Heaven went to number 4. And Do You Remember went to number 4.
You got me with Phil Collins, man. I was holding steady, and Phil took me down, man. I need to brush up on my 80s Phil Collins.
This was a great game of Defeat DeMakes. Congratulations, Steve. You did a great job in this episode.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you.
See, you did pull it off, Steve. Who knew?
Well, when I was a huge Phil Collins fan up until like that last single you mentioned, I don't know that single. That last album with On the Way to Heaven, that was the last album I really got into, and then I kind of lost interest.
Chris was crushing it early on, and Steve came from behind, and it was very impressive.
I got tangled in the web of Phil Collins. Who knew?
Yes, it's been another great game of Defeat DeMakes. And if you out there are listening and you're interested in being a contestant on Defeat DeMakes, head over to ChrisDeMakes.com and sign up for our supporting cast. And Steve, would you like to join us on an episode of The After Party right now? Our weekly bonus episode of Chris DeMakes a Podcast. Do you have some time to join us?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey friends, have you been loving Chris DeMakes a Podcast? Well, spread the love by leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Don't hesitate to share what you enjoy about the show in an actual written review on Apple Podcasts. Not only does it help more people discover us, but we often read reviews in the wrap segment of the show. It's a quick, cost-free way to support us and takes just a minute of your time. Your reviews mean the world to us and help us keep the podcast thriving. Thank you for being a listener, and thank you for being a friend.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
There's a world where legends race across city skylines, romance blossoms in glittering ballrooms, and there's magic around every corner. It's a world known to many as Great Britain. You've seen the action on screen. Now visit the real star of the show. Visit Great Britain. To discover more, go to tripadvisor.com/Great Britain.